Yo. Aye. Hard breathing through it on this madness, yo. Nairobi, are you ready for this? I don't think so. Go get ready, big man thing. My people crazy, you better like it. Go get ready, my people crazy, you better like it. Kuja, wonder, it's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Pretty girl, Kuja, wonder, it's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. We can end it, but what baby? It's a dazzle thing, karibu tu caliente. Give me this front fight, girl, I'm here to conquer, girl, In the business, I'm dangerous. My trigger on the baddest. The party just started. My body's in a hurry. I enter. Looking for a bad boy in the place. Ain't nobody bad. Enter. Looking for a bad boy in the place. Ain't nobody bad. Aubrey, I'm a bigger man. Careful, girl. Shock you in this reggaeton 10 times, girl. Kuja, wonder. It's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Pretty girl, Kuja, wonder. It's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. Go get ready, big man T. My people crazy, you better like it, yo. Yeah, Central Africa. Yeah, and Kenya on this madness.
Ati spola pale wesi mi roga mama sita mi ufanya madem mwenye wanabaki kujishika iwe dancehall ama hip hop buda mina wakilisha tunabo tuko party tuna band hii weekend tukendi yo hashtag check it tuna ban press it to the one cha madem wako hapa wanadai tu vijiti wanjiti kwa kiti waresh wako fiti weekend tuna ban adiche wanja for the G top on the panty
Kuja, wonder. It's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Pretty girl, Kuja, wonder. It's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man.
How you guys doing, man? Hey, no more music. Hey, wearing some of our paraphernalia that we can purchase at our next event on March 12th. Make sure you guys show up for that. All right, make sure you guys RSVP as well so we can get the house packed. And I'll also be filming you guys. We used to do picture day, and we hired a person up. Like, okay, wait, first, I was like, yeah, let's just take pictures with our phone. We're going to have a picture day. Who cares, right? And then I was like, yeah, sure. Let's just do it like that. And then I was like, yeah, parents can take pictures, and we'll have like green screens up, right? And then one parent had like a computer, and she wanted to be like a photographer, so she helped take the pictures as well. Okay, that went pretty well. Then the next year, we tried to do it again, and that lady wasn't there with her computer, but like literally, I did most of the pictures, and I took the green screen out anyways. But the lady wasn't there with her computer, but we still had the green screen, the lights, everything, and people like flipped out. They were like, "What is this? This is nothing. This is stupid." And I was like, okay, so we want to do a picture day then. Okay. So the following year, we had a real picture day. And I hired an actual person, a photographer, to come in. And when that photographer started taking pictures, like with like, you know, her like screen up, and it was like super professional. She was there hours before. Everyone was like, can I just take a picture of this with my phone instead of paying for it? And I was like, no, because that's not what we decided. I brought this person here to get paid. I don't know what to do. Like, all this stuff. And, like, people were like, yeah, we can just take pictures of our own kids. I was like, I knew that, but you guys said that we couldn't. So then the following years when I came up with this whole, like, video stuff. And I said, like, you know, let me do something that no one can do. Because I think that the photographers, yeah, you're right. You can just take your own pictures. You don't really need the photographers. Like, our little camera phones are, like, almost just as good as their actual, like, cameras. It's crazy how nice the iPhones are these days. I don't know about Androids. Probably Androids just catch on fire once you, like, you know, snap the picture once. So I'm not really sure what happens with that. But iPhones are really, really good for a picture. So I was like, let me just do something above and beyond. And then we started doing our videos. And I only got one chance to do it, but I had a lot of fun doing it. And it did count. I mean, everyone needed to be there. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do this time. I know that Kieran can't make it, Declan can't make it, Baylor can't make it. I'm pretty sure some other people just won't show up. So it's gonna be like less of a team, but whatever. I don't care if we have 5 people there. I will hype the crap out of those 5 people forever and ever. So we'll just have some fun making it. I'll decide what I'm gonna do. I might have you guys do a few things with the green screen, with the ball, without. Maybe I'll like have you guys stand in a circle. I mean, I'll do like a number of things so that I have options once I get back, because we don't know what we're gonna experience on Saturday once this thing happens. So it is what it is. We'll figure it out. Noah Massa, Taz is in town. You're gonna take my nickname? No one's ever accepted a nickname of mine ever, besides Finn Kaufman. His actual name is Periwinkle. And I was like, dude, Periwinkle sucks. Just use the name Finn Kaufman. And he eventually went with it, yeah. And it changed his entire life. What's up, Connor Rush? What's up, Periwinkle? I see you, yo, baby. I mean, Finn. I finally signed up. I saw that after years of convincing. You also don't need dentists. They do nothing. Dentists do nothing. John, I don't have little Johnny. Wow, you're right, but it's Chinese boys and girls, okay? Foxconn, all right, and they added the little suicide net, so it's not that bad anymore. What's up, Gavin Witt? You have Korean by Samsung. yes, you do. All right, moving on. We got our yes, as Finn just said, as Periwinkle just said, we have officially had enough people for our Oakland team. I mean, it's not our Oakland team. It is their Oakland team. All right. Well, so we will have enough people to sign up or to play against us. All right. And that will be one of the 3 or 4 teams that we will play against in the Bay Area. So I'll get those games filmed. I'll break them down. I'll do all our normal stuff. Okay. All right. So it's going to be really, really cool. But it's nice that we get to play against the former members. However, and I must warn you, think about what kind of players would sign up. Think about our players, all right? What players would just be like, let's just go, all right? We had a couple of players that are going to Oakland because they have family out there. That kind of doesn't count. We have some players going to Houston because they have family there. That too doesn't count. How many players do we have that are just like, I want to go D1 and I'm going on all these trips? Probably like 1 or 2, like Noah and Connor. That's it. Those are our real players who are like, yeah, I'm totally in, right? Even for you like younger kids who think that you're all in, no. You should like see some of these LA teams, man. Those people are die-hards, like crazy level of in. They would go to Europe to play, and like they just think that they're gonna make the NBA no matter what. So like, yeah, it's a different level. It's a different level. They are completely sold out, right? All right, but with that said, who would randomly play for a team that wasn't theirs anymore in Oakland for a random thing, being told a month and a half before? I'll tell you who. It's our best players from the Bay Area. All right. So yes, you'll be playing some games against the former members, but like we're not gonna have Andrew or Blaze. All right, and we're gonna have to be going against Finn. He's good. All right, Ren, I heard, is getting a lot better. All right, so he's legit. I would count them both on Connor's level. But then we have Steven, who's like also on their level. Cam, who's a little bit below. But then there's Dylan, who's the best one of them all. All right, we have Troy and Kai as well, who will be bench players. So that looks to be like their lineup. There might be a few more people signing up soon. But yeah, it's the better players. And I don't know if they're not going to beat us by 70. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know how much better they've gotten. But they probably have gotten better, because if they were the same exact players, I would say it would be a okay game. We would lose by 10. That's just my guess. So I'm not sure what to expect from this, but we're going in there hard, and we're gonna at least at the very, very least, steal the ball from Finn Kaufman 10 times. All right, that's my side bet goal right there. All right, little Taz is gonna D him up. Is gonna take care of business right there. All right, let's see. Gavin, you did the homework yet? I posted offhand shots. Good job. All right, what's up, Cameron Ferris? I don't know what HW means. It means homework. Homeboy? All right, HW. Man, it's like, it's not even shorthand right there. It's just, what else could it be? Honestly, what could it? I can't think of anything that could be. Hoover, work? I have no idea. No, it's only homework. It's crazy. All right. Anyways, moving on. We got our movie of the day in a second. All right. I'm a lockdown defender. We'll see. John, you lost your players. Please don't put no on me. That is disrespectful. I heard this story about Chandler Parsons. He was told to guard Kobe Bryant. And before the game, his coach was like, yo, listen, man. Right away, Kobe is going to be offended that you're guarding him, okay? Don't talk to him no matter what he says and all this other stuff. And I think it's just such a funny thing to be offended by someone guarding you. I've been offended in games when people don't double team me. I'm just like, what? Excuse me? I like that. Just be totally offended that the best player is not guarding you. Totally offended. All right. Anyways, but before that, we had Kieran posted his pick and roll. Kieran took the pick and roll quiz, got 11 of 12. I haven't seen that high a score from a third grader since Kai Parker. And Kai Parker's thinking about signing up for our tournament as well. I think right now he's a fifth grader now, sixth grader, seventh. Man, time flies. I don't even know what grade he's in. At least 6, yes. But when Kai Parker was a third grader, not only did he get 12 of 12, he actually got, I believe, 10 of 12 at first. Then he retook it and got 11 of 12. Then he retook it again and got 12 of 12. And I just liked his perseverance. Very, very smart kid, obviously, for a third grader to be able to do well at that. All right, but just the fact that he's like, no, not good enough. No. And I don't know if it was his mom standing over him with like a belt, old Masaki over there. But yes, he definitely took it over and over and over again until he did it. All right, and I really, really like that a lot. What up, Sean Amin? Homework is uploading right now. All right, man. List players, not lost players. Oh, list players. Please don't. Wait, what did you say then? John, can you list your players, please? List our players? Oh, our players are Connor, Noah, Wyatt, 2 more people. I'm not sure. I don't know who's going. I just see the numbers and I go, do we have enough? As soon as we have enough, I'm like, yay. Then I stop looking. All right. I don't know who's going. But yes. And another thing was the combine that we did. Connor even said it, and I said it too. Connor had a bad combine because like he didn't shoot well. So we were like, oh yeah. But then like his last time he shot, he did break the 3-point record. So he started off by shooting poorly, but then he finished by shooting well. And it turns out that Connor broke the record again. Again. He's nowhere to be found on the vertical jump, but his agility rating for the first time ever, he got in the top 3, and he got the number 1 all-time agility rating score. His shot rating is also number 1 from October. His hurdles, he was 140, so he's really, really close to catching up to Derek. That might be the next thing he works on. His sprint course, it was kind of close. He's like 8.4, something like that. Ambidextrous throws, he got to 4. He can't get to 5 yet. Jumpers in 2 minutes, he already owned that one twice, so he didn't crack that one. Dribble J's in 2 minutes. He's already in the top 3 of that one. Threes in 2 minutes. That's the one that he beat. He beat his own record after beating my ex-stepdaughter's record of 21 that stood for so long. And then the overall, and again, the baskets are the same height, guys, from state to state. We've had so many people do this. Good players, bad players, whatever, right? Connor's definitely doing this. And then his overall score beat his former overall score by 4 extra points right there. Another person that beat their score was Derek Valdez. He's now the all-time leading first grader at -24, but, they have height deficiencies and things like that, guys. They can't shoot from that far away. It happens, right? But that is the highest score of all time. He beat out Caitlin DeFrancisci. Now we won't have to remember her name anymore, so we're good. Now it's just Derek Valdez right there at the first grade. And his next sights to set are either himself for this year or next year's Sean Valentine. And I told Sean Valentine's dad and mom about Derek looking to offset his score, and they said when you come out to Colorado or when you come out to California, I think Sean Valentine is going to join us as well. He's a 6th grader, but he's like really, really good. All right. He says that I should bring out the combine stuff, and let's do a combine in the Bay Area. To which I responded, I will try to bring everything that we do to the Bay Area. As I start my league here, I want to start a league in the Bay Area as well. All right, so those are my goals. Well, I can't beat 23 threes in a minute. No, 23 threes in 2 minutes, Finn. 23 threes in 2 minutes. That would be crazy if it was a minute. You can't even get 23 shots up in a minute. Maybe from point blank range. All right. Then now we have the movie. All right. Movie of the day is the 8th grade movie of the day, and it's Gridiron Gang. I chose this random clip of this guy just dodging and weaving because it was the only GIF from this movie on Google, which was crazy. It's because the movie was so long ago that GIFs didn't exist, I'm guessing. I have no idea. But as you can't see from this GIF, The Rock is in this movie. It's not called The Rock. The Rock is with Sean Connery. This is called Gridiron Gang with The Rock. All right? And he's a football coach of some really bad kids. It's a pretty cliche story, but it was a good movie. I do remember that. All right? Again, it's a very cliche story. If I start telling you details, you'll be like, oh, so like every other movie? Yes, but it's a football movie. It's a fun movie. I would heavily suggest watching, especially if you're an 8th grader for this month, Gridiron Gang. And if I had to give it stars, I would give it 42 stars. Pretty solid movie, seriously. 42 stars, but it's kind of forgotten about, honestly. You won't see that many people talk about this movie, especially with The Rock's whole career ahead of him. They'll be like, Fast and Furious guy? Nah. Moana? Nah. Gridiron Gang. Gridiron Gang, watch it. If you've seen it, put in the comment section. If you haven't seen it, watch it and then post a video talking about it, and you might get yourself a coin on that. Calvin Cortarba, I'll be the 6th grade leader before I go to 7th grade. How many more? Oh yeah, I sent it to the Cortarbas too, man. The Cortarbas know that they kick butt at this, man. But yes, you have. Let's see, next month, the month after, and that's it. You have 2 more times to beat the 6th grade score, and then you go on to trying to beat Samantha's scores for 7th grade. That's hard because she was a shooter. She is a shooter. She's a starting shooting guard in a D1 college right now, and yeah, she's a heck of a shooter. So yeah, to beat her scores is gonna be tough. All right, Gridiron Gang is solid. All right, did you do a book report on Gridiron Gang? Finn Kaufman. Did he? Let me check. Gridiron Gang by Phineas Kaufman. I don't even know if I can just type that in like that. Can I do that? Videos? No, that didn't work at all. No. Okay. How about Finn Kaufman? Oh, wait, did I spell Kaufman wrong? Yeah, that's not how you spell Kaufman. Nope. Still, how about Movie Report by Finn Kaufman? Nope, nothing. Okay, Google's not really working for me right now, but I don't know if you posted that before. Maybe you did. All right. Anyways, moving on. Let's start off with our quote of the day. Quote of the day is "Nothing endures but change." All right. That's a quote by Hercules. No, I'm joking. Heraclitus. Okay, sure. All right, Heraclitus. Back in the days when they used to just make up names on the spur of the moment, all right, Heraclitus said, "Nothing endures but change." All right, realize that. Yes, that is definitely true. Right. All right. The only thing that will last, the only thing that will be here forever, is change. So that basically means that nothing will be here forever. That everything changes. All right. So get used to it. All right. If you can cope with changes very, very well, you're gonna cope with life very, very well. All right. If you have trouble with change, and you like things staying the same, I like things being like this, I feel comfortable like this, you're gonna have a very chaotic and anxiety filled life. All right. Because life definitely changes all the time. All right. And there's a coach that I think it's Rick Pitino. He said, "You're either getting better or you're getting worse." Might have been Pat Riley. All right. But you never stay the same. It's impossible to stay the same. You're only getting better or you're only getting worse. That is it. So if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. So make sure that you're getting better day by day, or else you're only getting worse. All right. Nothing endures but change is the quote of the day. All right. It is not a virus. John, click that. I don't click anything. Yeah, I don't click anything. All right. Anyways, moving on. We got our elementary school stuff that we're gonna do next, not Wednesday, but Friday, I believe. We're doing alley-oops, wall passes, deflector layups, zigzag sprint D, anchor layups, point blank layups. All right. And then moving on to our homework. Who we got for the homework, man? We got people posting. Kieran and Declan just killing it, murdering it. All right. Let's see this. The jump rope. Good job with that. Wyatt Ingles still posting. Wyatt Ingles was hurt for a second, and then he said he wasn't hurt. Now he's okay again. He's going to be at practice tonight. All right. But he was going to be our first hurt person, but now he's not hurt. If you are hurt, make sure that you are actually hurt. Gavin Witt, I see you posted, man. All right. Make sure that you're actually hurt. Don't fake injuries. All right. And by faking injuries, I mean not knowing how much pain is. All right. So dude, either if your bone broke, you're hurt. If your bone didn't break, then you're just kind of hurt. How about this? If your bone breaks, you're injured. If your bone doesn't break, you're hurt. All right. If there's tissue that tears, you're injured. If there's tissue that stretches, you're hurt. If you're hurt, just keep playing. You can take some time off or whatever, but if it's during a game and you can tell that it won't get worse and you're smart about it, just keep playing. All right, it's a tough call and everyone's different. Everyone handles pain different. Everyone handles being kind of limped, I guess, where when you're injured, you're limping on one foot, and if you're running around, you can actually get more hurt because of that. So uncoordinated people should not keep playing. Uncoordinated people should just stop playing because you're going to get more injured. But if you're smart about it, you can definitely play through injuries. And but either way, Wyatt was planning to come to the workout, whether he was not hurt or not. But he's going to show up anyways, and he's going to play tonight. So there you go. So we'll see him at practice tonight. Make sure that you guys are always doing the most that you can to get better, even through pain, because the pain is going to happen, okay? All right. Picture of the day. Chet Holmgren. All right. So I remember seeing this guy years ago. Now he's at Gonzaga, right? All right. And he was this 7'2" freak kid in sophomore year, and they were how he's saying he's going to be the next best thing. But now they're oh yeah, he's a highly unique NBA prospect. And the last person I heard that about was the Unicorn. All right, Porzingis. And he's doing well again, but he's off and on because of his size, right? And this guy is pretty darn skinny as well. tall people have trouble, things like that. I wonder how is he going to do? How do you guys think he's going to do, especially compared to people like Paolo Banchero? Who would you pick? I don't watch enough college basketball to pick, but who would you pick in the NBA draft? Paolo Banchero, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, and Chet Holmgren. Who you guys got in the NBA draft if it was just between those two players? And we will remember this recording, and years from now we will come back to this recording and we will see you say the exact wrong answer. And if I had to just guess, oh man, let's go with Paolo. Got in trouble with that one thing, right? But Paolo's bigger. I liked him from the beginning. Chet Holmgren is a really, really long guy. I'm going with Banchero. I don't know why. I have no idea. But yeah. Victor Wembanyama is better. Banchero is so much better. Paolo is having the cramps issue. What? No, I was going to say an inappropriate joke. We don't need that. All right, my wife at school entered a sex Bobo 2.0. Maybe Chet is going to be a bust. We'll see when he gets Rookie of the Year. But no, I would go with Paolo just because of his body size. All right, checking our middle school stuff. He loses 7 pounds a game. Middle school stuff, that's stuff that we will be doing tomorrow is one-on-one, no stills, no blocks. So if you ever want to play one-on-one, come to practice or come to the workout tomorrow. Then we got make 15 threes in 3 minutes, line jumps to shots, tap series, 21 by 3 jumps, quick ball touches. We might be able to do that one and a little series. Or maybe we go 3 minutes at a time, and every time that you're on the 3-point shooting basket, you have 3 minutes to make 15 threes. On the other basket, it's one-on-one, no steals. And then on the side, we can practice tap series. And then we can even practice our line jumps and just not do them to shots because the shots are really just a part of it. And for a fifth group, we can do 21 by 3 jumps. And then quick ball touches could be another group. So right there, we have 6 groups. We could easily do this on a 3-minute timer. So yeah, I'm going to do that tomorrow. So if you show up to practice, it'll just be an hour's worth of just timing stuff. And I might even like split you up. Oh, you're playing one-on-one. So yeah, you'll have to be in groups with people like kind of your size, but I'll at least put one smart person in each group so they can start it off so that they can tell everyone so we can start right away. I hate when I have to explain things for 15 minutes and that just wastes a fourth of practice. It won't happen in the future once we know all this stuff, but it's happening right now and I totally hate it. All right. Moving on, we got our, let's go with the high school stuff real quick, and then we have a trivia to finish. All right, shell drill is stuff that we did last week. Defensive free throw, box out, lots of cones, on count, quick dribbles, lane slides, post big, seal to score. I remember the lots of cones. That was you guys focusing on it and repeating the words go, go, go. Don't forget that lesson. All right, when you're in practice, every single second you want to get more and more focused, all right, until you break your opponent, until you like break your teammates that are battling against you for a spot. Hell, until you like break the internet, all right. You want to focus more and more. And if you want to try to also do this when you're sprinting, like for like runs or whatever, every single step you get faster. During the games, every single second you get stronger. You get mentally stronger, physically stronger. Every single step, every single day. You want to think like that. Eventually, you're gonna break anyone that plays against you. All right. Let's check our story of the day, and then we're gonna finish up with our trivia. You might one day eventually be forced to give up due to circumstances like time or other external factors beyond your control. But if you must give up, be sure that you don't give up without an agonizing effort that everyone who witnesses it will be forced to tell others as an inspirational tale for all of time. All right, so basically you're creating your legend all the time. Every single second you're creating your legend. All right, so if you're forced to give up, because it's going to happen, okay? Even if you're like an 80-year-old NBA vet, you're like, you finally retired, okay? You're going to have to give up. Maybe you'll just die on the court. I don't know. You're going to be forced to give up eventually. When that time comes, you have to make sure that you give up with your heart firmly on the floor, gasping for air, all right? Like you can give no more. So it's so inspiring that people are like, that's how I want to go out if I must go out. All right, there's this movie, I watched way too many movies, called Tombstone. And this guy is like on this other side of the river. And like they're being shot at by like 12 people or something like that. And like he has like, you know, a couple of bullets left. And he just goes out there for no reason and just starts shooting around everywhere and like runs across the whole river and then like just takes everyone out somehow, and everyone's like, what the heck just happened? And someone turns to like Doc Holly or whoever it was and goes, have you ever seen anything like that? And he's like, yo, I've never heard of anything like that. That dude was basically like, all right, yeah, we're dead. But if I'm gonna die, this is how I'm gonna die. And literally, the Ukrainians are doing that right now, right? You have so much pride that that's how you go out. Now, ours isn't as devastating. Ours is just the end of our career. But you make sure that at some point in time, like whenever it happens to you, whether it be like 9th grade tryouts, college doesn't want you, whatever, you put forth an effort that's just so legendary that they like write a movie about it, all right? And people do that. I mean, like legit, like Rudy, that whole story was like basically a failure. I mean, you can see his story is like, guy tries out for Notre Dame. Guy doesn't make it. Guy tries again 2 years later. Makes it, but doesn't ever play. Guy plays in 5 seconds of game over. That's the movie. That sounds like a horrible movie. But when you see the way that he did it, and I hate to spoil that movie for you, but yes, the way that he did it, that's how you go out. And so, and if you do that over and over and over again, if you're willing to go out with all your heart, guess what? You're not going to lose that often. You're not going to go out. All right? You're going to put forth so much effort that you're going to actually win. You can actually make it. All right? Now to finish up, we got a trivia question of the day. Trivia question today is brought to you by, who's our sponsor today? Limitless Hoops is the sponsor. You guessed it. All right. Trivia question is brought to you by Limitless Hoops. And the question is, ooh, that's nice. All right. In the 2000s, not the 1990s, not the 2010s, we still don't know what to call them. They used to call the 1900s the aughts, but we aren't doing that anymore. We're just calling them the 2000s. In the 2000s, how many consecutive seasons did the Detroit Pistons reach the Eastern Conference Finals? That's the question. How many consecutive seasons did the Pistons reach the Eastern Conference Finals during the 2000s? The Eastern Conference Finals, not the overall finals. How many consecutive seasons did the Pistons reach the Eastern Conference Finals during the 2000s? All right, that's the question. Oh my God, really? I did not know this answer at all. Wow, this is crazy. Anyone guess? Anyone guess? You got like a minute to pull this off, you guys. And don't forget that the quote of the day is, nothing endures but change. All right, nothing endures but change. Nothing endures but change. That sounds like a song. All right, is anyone gonna answer? You got 60 seconds. 3 for Connor Rush. I don't believe that's the answer. Who? Any other guess? Any other guess? Any other guesses? We still have some time. Still have some time. How many consecutive seasons did the Detroit Pistons reach the Eastern Conference Finals during the 2000s? All right, this is definitely a Googleable question. All right, it has to be a Googleable question. All right, but I'm going to go until this time here changes. And Cameron Ferris with the answer. That is the answer, Cam. Cameron Ferris wasn't even on my list of people to even respond, but now he is, and he has 1 point for the month. Yes, Finn Kaufman answered late, and the answer is Detroit made the semifinals each season from 2003 through 2008. They reached back-to-back finals in 2004 and 2005, beating the Lakers for the title in 2004. Detroit was an Eastern Conference powerhouse for most of the decade, with a core group of players including Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton, Tayshaun Prince, Rasheed Wallace, and Ben Wallace. All right, Chauncey Billups, personal friend of mine. What? Anyways, you guys, great job. Bro, what, Sean? The Boston Celtics. What are you guys talking about? I don't know what you guys are talking about, but that's my cue. I'm out. I'll see y'all at practice in about a few minutes. See y'all later. And Reese's, yo.